What's going on? Papa Zero here once again, and today's super quick video. This build has been on my mind for a while and I finally had a minute to put it together. As always, it started off as one thing and ended as another. But the core items that this build revolves around didn't change. The two main items this build is centered around is a sword that I bought for 30 chaos and the incandescent heart chest piece that I bought 6 linked for 1 divine. Truth be told, the only reason why this build even exists is because I was able to annul off the cold damage from the 6 mod Spirit Blade sword, which then enabled me to benchcraft physical damage on it, and as it stands right now, it's sitting at something like 480 Fizz DPS with almost 8% crit chance. With the two items, I have myself a pretty decent combo, defensively and offensively. So with the chest piece, I focused on raising my maximum chaos resistances so I would be a bit more tanky in the elemental damage taken department, since we take a small portion of elemental damage as chaos, and I chose to go with Glorious Vanity Jewel with the name of Doriani instead of Jai Bakwa because I didn't want the energy shield to go to waste. Yes, Jai Bakwa gives 5 additional max chaos resistances, but then we'd have 600 ES go to waste. As is, with Doriani, I take 50% of incoming non-chaos damage taken, bypass my energy shield, but I have my life leech and I'm running energy shield leech gem support in my main setup, so I'm leeching on both fronts, making me feel much tankier because I have a higher EHP than if I had just the more max chaos res. I am using abysses and I'm a berserker, so I do take increased physical damage taken from enemies. How do I combat this? With my mind. I use Taste of Hate and Lion Roars flasks, which help, and I have Enduring Cry on my left click, so if there are any enemies left after my smite kapows them in the face, I get endurance charges. I also have a bit of armor and frost shield on my cast when damage taken setup. Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's change it up. Let's look at the passive tree first, because this is pretty cool. Bam! Look at that beautiful picture. Yup, got my jewel here, which gives me Corrupted Soul, but also physical damage here, res and max chaos res here, enabling me to get the Warcry Mastery, nice! And through Impossible Jewel node around the Iron Well, I can take the Juicy Life node here, more life node here's, and another max chaos res here. I was fortunate to snag the Jai Kwai jewel with the same exact number as my Doriani, so the only thing that changes is instead of Corrupted Souls, we have Divine Flesh here. We lose about 1000 ES, well, in reality all of it because all damage bypasses ES now, but we gain 5 additional max chaos res. Here's what the POB says about our EHPs. Fairly similar, but with limited testing, I preferred the Corrupted Souls, so I'm using that. Everything else fairly standard, just like the title says, old school build that still holds up with very cheap budget. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another beautiful video. Oh yeah, here's the sword when I bought it, just so you know I ain't lying to you. Take care.